Welcome to the reading. This reading will be about KeKe Palmer and her baby daddy. I'm going to be seeing if there's love between them, like what's going on with that. You know, we already have some hints of like toxic things going on as of recent, but like let's see what's up, right? Like does she love this guy? I'm going to be seeing like, did she use this guy just to have a baby? Because it doesn't seem to be much respect from him or her. So let's see what's going on with that. Let me see like what's currently going on with their energies. What can we see? What can we see as far as like the energies of this situation? The Lovers. All right. This is actually deep because I'm surprised. She actually does love this guy. I know it's like their relationship is giving off sort of like stale toes and shit. That's just the energy I get. It's like a stale popcorn underneath the couch or some shit, a piece of popcorn, or like stale toenail or toenails. But there's love in this situation. There is love. What else can we see? So she does love that guy. All right, this is her emotion. It's telling me it's her emotion, and the card is face down. So let's see. The World, but at the same time, she wants her freedom. She definitely wants her freedom, and she wants to get out there, and she wants to be seen, and she wants to be heard. So it's funny because people were talking about her because of what she was wearing and all of that. For her, she's like, it's just work for me. She's like, it's not that serious. I'm like to be seen. I'm to be heard. She's like, you know, it's telling me I'm desperate for influence. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know anything of her to this day. And I know this is going to offend a lot of black ladies, because I know that this KeKe Palmer is beloved in the black community, and I think it's because she gives off like someone's black auntie vibes. I think she's like my age. I think she's like 31 or something, but she gives off like energies of almost like 48, 45, early 50s. She gives off kind of like a black auntie vibes. So I think a lot of black women resonate with that energy because it like reminds them of their auntie and their families and shit. So it's kind of just like, oh, you know, that's like my auntie, even though she's not that old. But what I'm seeing here is desperate for attention. Again, I don't know what she does, but it's kind of just like, I need my attention. She's like, it's work. It's me living my life. Like, it's, you know, like she's some type of celebrity. So she's like, I gotta be seen, I gotta be heard. She's all over fucking like what, black Twitter, black YouTube, you know what I mean? Like they're always talking about her. So it's kind of just like for her, she's like, that's my bread and butter. She's like, it just is what it is. She's like, do I love this guy? Yeah, I love this guy. Like, you know what I mean? But she's kind of just like, I gotta be seen, I gotta be heard. What else can we see regarding this situation? The Wheel of Fortune. It has to do with her fortune. It has to do with her money. It has to do with her fortune. It has to do with her money. So yeah, she does love that man, is what I'm seeing. I don't even know his name. I'm just going to say baby daddy. The energy just knows who it is. Obviously, she only has one kid, I believe. So it's kind of just like, yeah, she loved this dude. But this is more of her energies trying to explain things. Kind of just like, I gotta be seen. I gotta be heard. It's about the Wheel of Fortune. What else can we see? At the same time, though, it's because she's not getting booked. So I don't know what she does. I don't know if she's an R&B singer. I don't know if she does rap. I don't know if she's an actress. I don't know if she's a model. I don't know what she do. She's like one of those people, you always see her around, but you really don't know what she does. And again, I'm not trying to offend anyone, but it's kind of just like, I ain't gonna like beat around the bush and shit. My guides said be like, you know, because my guides talk to me. And my guides was kind of just like, watch what you say regarding this particular celebrity. Like they told me, like point blank. They're kind of just like, watch what you say, because you are going to offend people that support you, that really love and like this woman for whatever reason. And it's kind of like, I should listen to my guides, but sometimes like I just can't. My Mars is in the second house. My Mars is in Sagittarius. So it's kind of really hard for me to really bullshit. Like it's just not in me. You know what I mean? To be fake and to love and light and all that shit. And it's really good for business, right? When people do that, it's really good for business. But for me, it's so obnoxious. I can't do it. So I just got to be real. But, and this is my ADHD kicking in. You know what I mean? My ADHD comes through sometimes like really heavy. But what I'm seeing here is that work is slow for her. Work is definitely slow for her with this hangman. So what I'm seeing is, yeah, she loves her dude. That whole stuff, like as far as like her ass cheeks being out and all of that, it's to be seen, it's to be heard. It has to do with her will of fortune, her money, all of that. Work is slow for her. Work is slow for her. She's not getting booked. So I don't know what's going on, but she's doing all this attention or doing all this shit for attention, but it's not translating as far as in the form of money. She needs something. It's telling me she needs some type of miracle, because it's like, yeah, it's good to be like relevant, to be in the news and shit, but at the same time, you got to be making your money, right? Obviously, she knows this. It's telling me she's some type of businesswoman, like intuitively. But what else I'm going to look into is kind of like, does this guy love her? Let me see. Is he an opportunist? People say he a bum. I don't know what he does, actually. Does this baby daddy of KeKe Palmer's, or however the hell you would say it, does he love KeKe? What can we see? Does the baby daddy of KeKe Palmer, does he love her? What can we see? So let me get this vibe. The happy squirrel. He's happy to be along for the ride. I'm gonna be real. The happy squirrel card is just trying to have fun, actually. If you're gonna be real, you see the happy squirrel. So he's just happy to be along for the ride. At the same time, he is benefiting. You see these acorns and shit under this squirrel's foot? It kind of looks like a cat. It's kind of cute, actually. It's really cute. Like, I'm, like, really stupid sometimes. I be noticing shit. Like, this is the first time this card ever popped out for me. That's why I was like, oh, let me get familiar with it. But what I'm getting is kind of just, like, he's along for the ride. And he's kind of, like, benefiting. So, I mean, you see he got the little gold coin in his hand. This has nothing to do with pentacles, but, and I asked, does he love his chick? It's telling me he's happy to be along for the ride. Not just that, he's getting a little something from her. Is he getting some sort of allowance? I mean, he's okay, right? Like, he's getting something. Let me just say that much. He's getting something, some type of allowance, some shit. All right, more things to do with money. More things to do with money. The Four of Pentacles. This relates to kind of like your standing in life as well. The Four of Pentacles can also represent someone being selfish. It also relates to someone's stability. This relationship, it gives him stability. He's happy to be along for the ride. And he's getting some sort of stability because of this relationship in the form of money. What else can we see regarding this stability? Let me actually choose from, let's see, I can go for this deck or this deck. It's telling me I could go for either or. When that I usually like when it tells me just one. When it tells me both, I have to like pause and think. Like, okay, like logically, what do I want to go for? Let's tell me this one then. Yeah, because when I do this whole process is intuitive. I know it seems like I do it like easy, like air, but really like I be feeling things. I don't know if you guys notice, like when I be like touching the cards and shit while I be talking, it's because it gives me energy. Like it tells me like, yo, this is what you need to do, and this is what it is, and this is what's happening. What else can we see about this stability? Because it's telling me this relationship gives him stability. At the same time, though, he wants out. He wants out. He wants out with this Two of Swords. And the reason why he wants out, because the investments isn't looking too good. And what did I tell you? That KeKe's work is basically drying up. I'm not seeing any new bookings. Again, I don't know what she does. This is just what's being told to me. Work hasn't been actually looking too good for KeKe. Work has not been good. And this Seven of Pentacles is all about your investments, right? And I told you, like, what's going on with this stability? Because it's telling me that, yeah, this relationship gives him stability in the form of money. This situation, I'm not getting love. I'm getting he was happy to be along for the ride. Yeah, he was getting some form of stability, but the money has been drying up for him as well. So I don't know if she's kind of just like what are you going to pay? Like, dude, you need to pay this, you need to pay that. That's just what I'm seeing. Not just that. This Two of Swords told me he wants out. He's kind of just like, do I really want to be in this shit? Because I kind of just want to leave. That's what I'm seeing. So, all right, this guy, I mean, he's kind of shady, this baby daddy. That's just going to be his name throughout this reading. I should have wrote it down, but it's cool. I notice that sometimes when I don't write shit down when I do these celebrity readings, kind of like more information go. When I like write down all these questions and shit, I'm really focused on the questions and the energy, but it's kind of just like we don't get these little details that pop up, you know, because I'm answering particular questions, right? What can we see? What is going on with his situation? This Hermit, there's distance. There's been distance. Things have been distant, like as far as their relationship. And I guess that's why, you know, I watch the drama channels. That's how I know, like, even the little things that I know. What I'm seeing here is that that's why he did, like, have that post where he was talking about, I guess, a mother would be wearing this or some shit. Like, he offended his baby mama, and people were saying, like, dude, you're a bum, that you don't have no say in shit. People could be so vicious, but what I'm seeing here is that there's been a distance in their relationship. There's definitely been distance in their relationship, and I believe someone even said, why don't you just take this up with your wife privately? And the reason why he hasn't is because there has been distance. The Hermit speaks of distance. What else can we see? And it relates to the money. The money situation been it's been a problem. The money situation has been a problem. And remember, this whole thing started because I was asking if he loves his wife. And no, he doesn't love his wife. He loves the money. Not just that, he loves the attention. This guy, he's really vain. He's one of those, like, really vain, light-skinned guys. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know how, like, they be saying, like the light-skinned dudes are, like, pretty boys and shit? That's what I'm getting. He's kind of just, like, a vain, light-skinned, pretty boy that loves the attention. He loves the money, and he loves the attention. The star can represent celebrities. It can also represent a wish coming true. It can also represent attention. He loves attention. So this guy, he loves attention and shit. He loves the money. He doesn't love his baby mama. No, he does not love his baby mama. All right, that's interesting. Very interesting. Guys, definitely tell me what you thought. And if you made it this far, definitely press the thumbs up button. Don't hold against me that I say that, like, she gives off, like, auntie vibes, because that's what the fuck she gives off. Like, for real, I'll be like, what is the fascination with, like, her? Because people be going, like, hard for this lady, and I'm just like what? Like, I get a Rihanna, like, I get certain people, when people have, like, love for certain celebrities, I get it, because even I can, like, you know what I mean? I gravitate towards them. It's like, I can feel it intuitively. It's like, oh, they got something. This KeKe, she's like, she just give off auntie vibes and shit, but let me see the relationship. Like, what does this relationship, like, consist of? Because it's showing me that she loves him, but he doesn't love her. Not just that, he's in it for the money and for the clout because of that attention. What does this relationship consist of? What can we see? Because, I don't know, he not feeling auntie. He ain't feeling her too much. Yeah, she might have a big ass or whatever, but he ain't feeling her. This is her emotion, and it actually relates to both of their emotion, but particularly hers. What can I see? Oh, wounded. There's arguments and pain. There's been arguments. It's telling me arguments, and I don't want to use hyperbole and shit. You know what I mean? But it's telling me there has been a few arguments. I'm getting a few arguments for sure. You know what I mean? The Nine of Wands represent going into an argument or coming out of an argument. Not just that, it represents being hurt. It represents being wounded. And this is why it affects her, because she says some shit to him. She said some shit to him. You know, when people argue, they say things that hit below the belt, right? So she said something that hit below the belt. So was she like, dude, like, you a bum? People are saying you're a bum. Why did I fuck with you? And, it's making her feel bad. Because I told you, if it affects both of their emotions, but particularly her. Like, and you see, this is the guy that's wounded and shit. So she said some shit that hurt him. She definitely said some shit that hurt him. What else can we see? What else can we see? He wants to leave. He wants to leave. It keeps telling me that he wants to leave, that he's not happy. He is not happy. This relationship for him was an investment. Remember how that Seven of Pentacles popped up when I was like, does he love her and all of that? This relationship was an investment. And it's like he wants to leave. He's been hurt. His pride, his ego been hurt. Not just that. He's kind of like, it wasn't worth it. He's telling himself it isn't worth it. And I'm going to be real. He's saying that the baby isn't worth it. It's a lot of things he's saying isn't worth it to him. Kind of like the abuse that he's getting from the people isn't worth it. Yeah, he loves the clout. Yeah, this relationship provided him with stability, but she cut him off. So something happened where she's like stressing him. She's kind of just like, I can't do everything alone now. Like, you got to do something. And he wants out. He wants out. Not just that, the Eight of Wands represent communication. It also represents quick movement. The communication that he got, I said Gert, but the communication that he got was a blow to his ego, and he wants to leave because of it. He's like, okay, like, he got his little sunglasses on. He's like, you see the message? He's like, I got the message. You see the bird carrying the message? He's like, okay, I got the message. I got the communication. Like, I'm out this shit. So don't be surprised if they end up breaking up quickly, because he's not feeling it. And he's the one that's not feeling it. He's like over it. What else can we see? What does this relationship consist of? All right. Oh, yeah. This shit's going to be coming to an ending, guys. Oh, yeah. It's definitely going to be coming to an ending. I'm going to be asking, like, is he cheating on her and all of that? And is she cheating on him? But what I'm seeing thus far is definitely going to be an ending. Not just that, she's going to be crying. And it's funny because it's kind of like these people, obviously, and it's telling me this, like, I know it's the obvious, but this is what the energies are telling me, that this relationship wasn't equally yoked. Not just that, it's like she's asking herself why. Not just that, she feels like she's a victim. And it's kind of like, and this is even before the cheating. This has nothing to do with cheating. So before I even get into that, because I'm going to ask that, like, separately. But what I'm getting is, it's kind of like, this shit wasn't equally yoked. It wasn't balanced. She knew it. But at the same time, it's kind of like then crying about it later. With this Nine of Swords. Kind of just like, okay, now she's in bed alone. Now she's a single mother. And then it's kind of just like, I'm a single mother. And like, guys aren't shit and blah, blah, blah. But it's kind of like, like, I don't even know. Because, I'm not trying to offend anyone. Because I get, like, sometimes people just have this situation in their life. Like, sometimes when people speak the truth, it triggers them. People really don't like to hear the truth, honestly. That's why kind of just like, people make fucking millions just saying lies and shit. People love bullshit. People do not love the truth. So it's kind of just like, for me, again, like I said, the reason why I tell you that my Mars is in the second house and that my Mars is in Sagittarius, I say this so people can know, like, how I am isn't an act. It isn't to be cute. Because it's not even likable for most people. They don't care for it. This isn't kind of like me being a type of character, I guess, if you want to call it that. This is just how I am. Like, even in my real life and shit, it's kind of just like, it just is what it is. And if I feel a certain way, then it's kind of just like, it is what it is, right? It's kind of just like, this vibe that I'm getting, I'm going to be real, and this is just what I'm getting intuitively. She's going to be one of those black ladies that say some shit like, I'm a single black mother, and she's going to jump on that train, that I'm a single black mother train, and, like, all of this and all of that. But really, like, who does she have to blame? Again, she knew that she wasn't equally yoked. She didn't marry this guy. I bet you if this guy had more money than her, she would have married him. Right? I'm actually going to ask, before I even get to the Queen of Cups, did this guy propose to her? What can I see? Did this guy propose to her? Because to my knowledge, they're not married. Hey, they might be secretly married. I don't know. Did this guy propose to her? Let me just see right off the bat. Did this guy propose to her? This guy that people call a bum, her baby daddy that she had a baby with. Also, it's really windy today, which is fascinating. So all the blinds keep like slamming together, and I ain't gonna close the. Yeah, you see how like these cards. I love all my goddamn tarot cards, and I love the energies for me because they're really nice to me because like they be showing you guys the truth, and they're just really good. So props to the tarot decks that I be using. They're really cool. You see this shit, right? The Knight of Cups giving her an offer. Oh, and he was serious too. He was serious. He got on one knee, did the whole romantic shit. And again, I don't know if they're secretly married because I just asked, like, did he propose? Look at this. Yeah, he proposed to her. Obviously, she didn't accept it. So it's kind of just like she didn't accept it because she knew that things was wrong. And this is why I asked this question. So people, because people love being victims. Everyone wants to be a fucking victim and shit. And then it's kind of just like people that went through shit. It's kind of just like, okay, I went through shit, so I'm going to just resonate with any victim. Like, even if they did something stupid, I'm just going to resonate with them and be like, you can't talk bad to them, and everyone makes mistakes. All that is bullshit. This is a grown-ass lady that been fucking, like, she been doing everything and then some before she ever met this guy. This isn't a chick that met this guy in high school, and it's kind of just like high school sweethearts or like middle school sweethearts, and it's kind of just like she don't know any better, and then she blew up and like was the one with the money. Meanwhile, this guy was a bum, but it's kind of just like, okay, I'm going to marry him or I'm going to have a baby with him. This is grown-ass lady. She knew what the hell she was doing. So it's kind of just like she's not a victim, but she's going to be playing the victim. And it's telling me this lady likes being a victim too. So it is what it is. You hear the police car? It's agreeing with me. You heard the siren? This lady, she likes being a victim. There are some real fucking victims out there. Like, I'm a goddamn victim. If you want to be real, I'm a goddamn victim. But you never hear about my problems. Obviously, because you guys aren't here for that, But there's a lot of tarot readers that'll complain to you about their problems, whether they're doing celebrity readings or they're doing zodiac sign readings, right? They'll tell you about all their problems. Like, I'm not one of those people, but I'm a goddamn victim. You don't see me on this bitch complaining. What I'm seeing here is that she's going to be saying like she a victim. She's the one to blame. This Queen of Cups, she is a hopeless romantic. She is a hopeless romantic. It's like, lady, though, if you're a hopeless romantic, you should have married this guy then, right? If you're that much of a hopeless romantic. But she's a hopeless romantic. Now, let me see. Are any of these people cheating on each other? Let me get his vibe first. Is he cheating on her? This is fucking funny. And let me just say that this is all alleged, right? I have to say that because this is YouTube. Even though the energies are true and real. Is this guy cheating on her? What can we see? Is this man, this baby daddy, is he cheating on his baby mama? What can we see? Is this guy, this yellow bone, red bone, whatever they call it, is he cheating on his baby mama? What can we see? This is fucking funny. What can we see? Is he cheating on his baby mama? What can we see? He's secretive, that's for sure. Oh yeah, he is. Not just that, he's it's telling me that he's, what's the word I want to use? Emotionally cheating. And they're in the, he's in the beginning stages of it. He's in the beginning stages of it as we speak. He is definitely in the beginning stages of it as we speak. She fucked with his ego. She made him feel stupid. She humiliated him. And I know that's not an excuse to cheat, right? But it's one of the factors that drives people to cheat when you treat them like shit. She said some shit to him that made him feel a particular way. So now that kind of made his heart cold. How this is going to start off is with emotional cheating. It's going to start off with emotional cheating. It's going to be small little offers here and there. Him talking to chicks. I don't know if he go to the grocery store because he doesn't carry the money. So I don't know. But it's kind of just like, it's going to start off slow. slow little cheating here and there. Then it's going to turn into something major, where it's going to be disrespect type of shit. You better hope that she doesn't have no security cameras in her house, because it's telling me it's going to get real disrespectful. So it's going to progress to something real disrespectful. He's going to be invoking karma. And then he's going to be even more of a victim. So not only do people say that he's a bum, but karma is going to be after his ass for being shady with this 8 of Swords, and he's going to feel trapped. So, but I'm going to be real that at this moment in time, he's emotionally cheating. He hasn't done the full deed as of yet, but he will be. So let's just say if she say this, I'm not going to be one of those readers that's very delusional and mental and sick in the head and being like, every celebrity's seen my reading. Not one celebrity has seen my reading. If you guys have, send a donation. Shit, if y'all like what the fuck I'm saying and if it resonate with you, if you've seen my reading. But let me just say to him, if he fucking sees this shit, I would tell him to stay away from it, and I would tell her to just be done with it. Because what I'm seeing here is that this guy, he's going to progress to cheating. He's definitely going to progress to cheating. So let me get her vibe now. Is she cheating? Let's see. Because you can love someone and cheat, right? People do it all the time. So let's see. Is she cheating? Because she has no problem with displaying her ass online, on social media, and all of that. But let's see. It's going to progress for her. She isn't cheating as of the moment. So, okay, these guys are going to be mirroring each other. It hasn't happened at the moment. Remember, this card is all about stability. The Four of Pentacles. For her, she wants stability. She don't have time for fuck shit. She's like, I don't have... And she's... this is giving me a cut and dry energy. Right? And being cut and dry doesn't always mean you're honest. And the reason why I'm saying it that way is because she's honest at the moment. It's a vibe of kind of just like, if I'm going to cheat, I'm going to tell you I'm cheating. She's one of those types, right? But being that type doesn't mean that you're always going to be that way or you're going to be that way in the future. Because I'm seeing that at the moment, she's like, I ain't got time to be cheating. I got shit. Like, I'm not even getting booked like that. I need to be making my money. Not just that. I want stability in my life. I don't got time for all these little, like, dramas and fuck shit. But what I'm seeing here is that she's going to be walking away. She's going to be walking away. She's going to want her emotional needs taken care of elsewhere because this guy isn't going to be doing it for her. You know, it was showing at the beginning of the reading, like, yeah, she loved this guy. You know, obviously a lady tends to, especially if they just had a baby. You know what I mean? They, you know, like they've just been impregnated by the guy that gave them their baby. So there's been spirits exchange, bodily fluids, fucking all sorts of shit, right? What I'm seeing here is that that's going to wear off and she's going to want her needs met elsewhere because this guy, again, remember how I was telling you that they're not really talking when that hermit came up? Like he pulled away. And yeah, she's going to be exchanging energies with another man. So, I mean, it is what it is. At the same time, though, this is just going to be a karmic situation all around. I'm not trying to this isn't my value, so let me just say my values, what I'm about to say next, but I'm going to be real. To my knowledge, again, they're not married, right? And it's kind of just like, to be honest, even if you're secretly married, it has to be validated by people's eyes. People have to know, right? It's kind of just like that one witness shit. Let's just say if they're secretly married and they have one witness, that's still not a real marriage. It's like you're not saying you're married and shit, so it's void, right? It doesn't even, like, it just isn't even legit. But what I'm seeing here is the fact that she's not married with this guy and the fact that all this shit's going on, this playing house, the upcoming cheating, because there will be upcoming cheating with this Two of Cups and all of that and the walking away, all that shit. And then we have the Nine of Wands here. She's going to be incurring damage as well. Karmic energies. It's already karmic having a baby outside of marriage. It just is what it is, whether people like it or not. You know, marriage is a spiritual agreement between the Most High, yourself, and the man or woman that you're marrying, right? It's kind of just like you're in an official partnership. You have spiritual rights, right? Marriage, it relates to spiritual rights. It's all sorts of rights that's involved with marriage, not just the legal ones that humans deal with, but there's even spiritual rights. She's playing house without the spiritual rights. Not just that, it's karmic because of that part already, and then it's going to be karmic because of the shit that they're going to be getting into. So it's just not going to be good. But there will be cheating from both of these people. Not just that, they are going to be breaking up soon. So yeah, if you made it this far, again, definitely press the thumbs up button and tell me what you thought of this reading. If I didn't offend you too bad, hopefully not. But yeah, take care, guys.